Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some more Raid Shadow Legends. And this is another great news video. I'm not hot off the press. Like, this has been out for close to a day or so. But we are getting Assassin's Creed in Raid Shadow Legends, starting with a free Ezio chase. Now, I don't know anything about Assassin's Creed. I briefly tried to play it once. Just not my kind of game. The parkour and stuff was cool. I remember kids imitating that when I was in high school and some of the earlier Assassin's Creed. But I'm more of like a traditional RPG player. But I will not say no or turn my nose up to any IP free legendary. And Raid Shadow Legends has been doing a great job recently of bringing in IPs like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Alien and Predator, and now Assassin's Creed. It's pretty awesome. So if you haven't played Raid Shadow Legends before, it's when they have one of these free chases, it's one of the best times to start because you can get your download characters such as... Hey everybody, if you're enjoying watching and following along my Raid Shadow Legends journey and you want to play, now's the time. You can download Raid using my link in the description or scanning my QR code. You're going to get a legendary Tholen Foulbeard for free right at the start, then Mausoleum Mage at level 10, Burgess at level 20, and to go at level 30. This is a great lineup of characters, so don't miss out. Download using my link or scanning the QR code today. And in addition to those download characters, you can use a promo code if you play on PC. Desert Queen is what I recommend for 2 Hanorak. And then if you have one of these chases going on, you can get a third free legendary. So we had Xenomorph a little while ago, and now a new one. So all you have to do is log in 7 days. You're going to get a free legendary, which is a big deal. There's a lot of legendaries in this game, but it's hard to get your hands on any particular one. So when there's a free one, you should jump on it. And you get free red stars with it. So after 2 weeks, you're going to get 2 red stars. And the second wave of the event, you can get up to 5 red stars. And you should, as long as you complete the daily requirements and check those boxes off. But this is amazing. Just anytime they have something like this, it's phenomenal. So hats off for all these free legendaries, especially with the high awakening levels. And you're going to get some good loot too, like a primal shard. Really hard to come by. You got some nice stuff like silver, energy, and gems in there. And then some gear for him. It looks like he's going to be in Sacred Order, I think. And I do have a copy of his kit from Reddit, so let's dive into that. So here we go. This was shared on Reddit. It's not the best quality, but I can read it. And Ezio Auditore, that's actually one of my guildmates in Galaxy of Heroes is named Ezio Auditore, and I had no idea what his name came from until now because I didn't play it, but it's pretty cool. So his basic attacks one enemy has a 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns, which looks like it can get up to 100% when he is fully booked. This debuff cannot be resisted if this champion is under Veil or Perfect Veil. So that seems like a nice tie-in for him. I mean, I know Assassin's Creed was all about stealth too, so I'll read that down here, but he should be able to get that pretty easily. Da Vinci's Design. This is his special 1 or his A2. Attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing 5% poison debuffs and a 25% poison sensitivity debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. These debuffs cannot be resisted if the champion is under a Veil or Perfect Veil buff. Instantly activates all poison debuffs on enemies under 4 or more debuffs. If any enemies are under a Stone Skin buff, happens a lot in Arena, has a 75% chance of placing 2 bomb debuffs that detonate after 2 turns on them instead. That's nice, so they can wait out the Stone Skin and then blow up. These debuffs cannot be resisted if the champion is under a Veil or Perfect Veil buff. If all enemies are under a Stone Skin buff, decrease each bomb's detonation countdown by 1 turn. Nice. So, you know, poison and bombs, like HP-based damage, it's good overall. It's not my favorite playstyle, but it's good. A3, Hidden Gun. Attacks one enemy before attacking, steals all buffs from the target. That's kind of like Shredder. This effect cannot be resisted if this champion is under a Veil or Perfect Veil buff. Will ignore 35% of the target's defense. I think that's a fairly potent number, actually, as well as shield and strengthen buffs. And we'll see what the multiplier is. I don't know if we have that information already anywhere, but 4-turn cooldowns to start, and it gets down to 3 on the A2 and 3 on the A3, so you should have pretty low cooldowns across the board. 2 passives. Whenever an enemy's HP drops below 25% after receiving damage, below 25% after receiving damage from any assassin, I guess it's some kind of tag. It's not gonna be a faction, I don't think. They receive additional bonus damage proportional to this champion's attack. This bonus damage will ignore 100% of the target's defense and cannot be critical. So that could add up. We'll see how much it does. Then full synchronization places a perfect veil buff on this champion for 2 turns at the start of each round. Okay, so that happens very easily. Whenever this champion is about to receive damage that would exceed 50% of their max HP, has a 35% chance of decreasing the damage received to 0 instead. That's nice. That reminds me of kind of like Mikey from TMNT. But that's more of a dodge. It's kind of like a dodge though. Whenever this champion is attacked, also has a 35% chance of counterattack. That's really good. So that would be great for an extra counter attack on an artifact set. And then a speed aura, 19% in all battles. That's really good. If you don't play Raid Shadow Legends, this is basically the leadership ability, and when it's for all battles, the effects are usually lower. There's some that have 30% extra speed in arena. They're all simple like this, basically like one stat. But increasing ally speed in all battles by 19% is very useful. I have a couple of these characters, and I just use them absolutely everywhere. And actually, another one I have is in the Sacred Order, Deacon Armstrong. But he is a Sacred Order attack champion. Interested to see the stats, but looks like a pretty good HP-based damage dealer. Hey everybody, if you're enjoying watching and following along my Raid Shadow Legends journey and you want to play, now's the time. You can download Raid using my link in the description or scanning my QR code. You're going to get a legendary Tholen Foulbeard for free right at the start, then Mausoleum Mage at level 10, Murgus at level 20, and Tagoa at level 30. This is a great lineup of characters, so don't miss out. Download using my link or scanning the QR code today. Yeah, that's going to about wrap it up. Great news for the game. If you watch my channel normally, but I haven't played Raid Shadow Legends yet, and you want to get into it, use my promo code, or not my promo code, my download link. You're going to get that free Legendary Tholen, very good, and a few epics. You're going to get that free Ezio Auditory. And then what you want to do is on PC, go to promo code within 48 hours. You need to put it, it's only for new players that you can get a free legendary code. You can type in Desert Queen. You'll thank me later. So yeah, that'll be it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.